And welcome to episode 27 of WitchCraft. In today's episode, we are going to be hatching our lightning dragons down there, and we are also going to be getting started on our little mushroom village that I mentioned a long time ago. With that being said, let's get started. So off camera, I decided to go back to the swamp and continuously bone meal the ground so that we could get a bunch of orchids, as you see. Hopefully this will be enough. I don't know exactly how long it needs to rain for them to hatch, but I know it's gonna be a good while. I don't really trust the book's time because last time it said the ice dragons would take a while to hatch and they hatched like very quickly. So we can hope it's the same. Also, forgive me for having particles. The ice dragons nearby are giving me strength because if you remembered last episode, I realized that they are oops. I realized that they are way too big for their little platforms over there. So I decided to move our biggest boys onto these platforms for now. So yeah, anyway, let us get started on hatching our lightning babies. Okay, just like last time, I just have to keep throwing these flowers over to Terra Terra, and eventually she will make it rain. Oh, there we go. Now I just have to wait. My goodness, that scared me. Oh my god, look at all of our babies. Hello. Okay, so what we have to do now is I think we have to grab our dragon command staff. Hold on, let me actually very quickly go and get a sunflower so that it'll stop raining. Here you go, Tara. Oh, well, I guess not. Oh, there we go. Yay! Okay, so here are all of our babies. Not quite sure why they're not moving. Oh yeah, I forgot they get on our shoulder. There you go, little buddy. Actually, don't wander. You can stay. You can also stay. You can also stay. And you can also stay. Oh my goodness! We have our babies! Okay, let me grab a bunch of this dragon meal so we can size them up a little bit. But now we can also see if they're all boys or not. Okay, this one's a boy, this one's a boy, this one's a boy. Oh, we have one girl. Yay. Okay, so I already have 2 names from the last time that I asked you guys for names. You guys gave me a bunch. So I have 2 more for fire and 2 more for lightning. I also have an idea for the girl that we have now. So yeah, the 2 names that I got from you guys are Starburst and Fang. I feel like Fang is a very purple name, but so is Starburst. I think I'm gonna name you Fang and you Starburst, and the name that I'm going to pick for our little black dragon here is Onyx. It's just a very black dragon name for me, so I think it'll fit. Now I'm going to leave it up to you guys to name this little guy. Keep in mind that it is a lightning dragon, and he is copper and a boy. So yeah, let me size all of them up. I at least want to age them up to where they stop getting on my shoulder. Okay, do they make different noises than the fire ones do? They sound a lot different to me. Okay. Well, let me sleep first, and then I am going to introduce them to their very big platforms. I'm going to put 2 on each of these big platforms since 2 of them are being accompanied by their cousins, friends. I don't know how I want them to be related yet. I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm going to take you guys one by one because I'm terrified of you falling off of this really annoying bridge I made. There's a skeleton. Don't shoot my dragon. I missed that. There we go. Okay, so Onyx, you stay here. I am going to pair you with Starburst. Starburst is our blue one. Fang and our own name dragon are going to go onto this one. There we go. Blizzard, do not even think about eating them. Why are you not moving? They're so eepy. Oh, now he's following me. Okay. Do you wander now? No, you just kind of stay where you want. Okay, there you go. Enjoy your massive platform. You two enjoy your massive platform as well. I'm gonna see if we have name tags. I highly doubt we do, because I remember complaining about us not having any more name tags. But we can check. Yeah, not looking like we have name tags. That's okay. I also got way too many blue orchids, apparently, because it only took 1 more rain spell to hatch them, but that's better than us not getting any dragons, I guess. I'm going to throw this dragon staff and this dragon meal staff back in here, and now it is on to our next thing. I installed a mod, some of you might know it. It is called Minecraft Comes Alive, and if you don't know it, basically instead of the boring villagers that we already have, it replaces them with villagers that you can talk to, you can gift, form relationships with, form enemies with, and things like that. And all the while, they'll form their own relationships and have babies and have enemies, other villagers they don't like, best friends. You know, it's kind of like Sims, but for Minecraft. That's how I always thought of it, because I wanted this mod whenever I was like really little, before I knew how modding worked, which is kind of funny. It's like come full circle. But yeah, that's what we're gonna use. I'm going to show you now. I checked before recording to see if they properly replaced the village nearby. And this kind of starts us off with what I mentioned last episode about possibly moving over here. I see some new villagers. Hello. What's your name? Jory? Oh, you can't get to your house. There you go. But yeah, as you can see, they have different skins. Apparently these two have the same outfit. Someone's crying. Is it you? No, you're overjoyed. Who's crying? Is it you? Oh yeah, you're sad. Why are you crying? But yeah, as you can see, they have their name, their job, their mood, their personality, and traits. They can be colorblind, they can have different sexualities, they can have dwarfism, I think is one. And yeah, these are the hearts you have displayed. This will tell you how much they like you, how much they don't like you. Right now, she's pretty neutral to me because we just met. It also tells you if they're married, and it tells you their genes, and it also lets you know their parents. And if you click on family tree, see, all of them are listed. Unfortunately, since I think this is a new village, a lot of them are orphans. But as the village grows, people will actually have like their parents living here and stuff like that, which I think is really neat. So yeah, but I don't want them. Excuse me. Why is everyone so upset? Can I try to cheer you up? Well, anyway, yeah, I don't want them living in these like basic village houses. So I am going to deconstruct them and make a mushroom village. Or I might just leave this here and build a mushroom village literally like right here or something, so I don't have to destroy their homes. But yeah, this will also set us up, like I said, to possibly move here. We can make like a mushroom castle, I think would be really cool to live in. And we would have a bunch of cool villagers around us. And they do come up to you and like talk to you if they have a high enough relationship, I think. Like they will actively come seek you out, which I think is really cool too. So yeah, actually, if you watched my ASMP or Ether SMP videos, you probably noticed that that mod was in there because my gigantic tree village that I made actually uses them. And I had my friends voice them and stuff like that. It's just a really cool mod and I really like it. So I decided to add it because I forgot that it was in 1.16.5. But I want to meet everyone. Hello, this is Anne, and this is Tatiana. Ooh, her personality is greedy and she's talkative. So maybe we can try to form a relationship with her. Welcome, traveler. What brings you to this village? I'm settling, I guess, is what fits. It's great to see another face in the village. Cool. Chat. I'm doing just fine. Hit my toe when I woke up, though. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope your toe feels better. Okay, let us go and pick a spot and get started on our village. I think I'm gonna do this area, since it's far away from that summer biome that I hate, and not close enough to the water to where we're near the swamp. If we do end up getting closer to the water though, I think I'm gonna put it like right here. Actually, I think that is what we should do, so we can make like a cool dock and stuff. What does the water edge look like here? Let me turn my render distance up. Ooh, I really like whatever these trees are. What are these? Willow trees. Ooh, pretty. This will fit in with the mushroom feel. Okay, so we're definitely putting something right here, like maybe a dock. I think a dock would fit really good right here. Okay, let me not get too carried away. We're going to start building on this hill right here, and we will slowly expand our village out as we work on it. So yeah, I think I'm going to clear this space out, think of some buildings to build that are mushroom themed, and I will see you guys whenever I get done clearing it out. Okay, I think I've cleared out enough room. I just cleared out this little spot right here, and this bigger spot right here, and of course we will expand if we need to, but for now, I think this is good. I don't think there were too many villagers over there, but I'm going to count just in case. So let us go back over there. Is this all of them or are there more over here? Oh, there's more over here. Okay, let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so there's 12 of them. So that means we need to make about 12 houses. We might need more room then. We'll see what we can fit on here. And then I might clear out or level this space right here too. Okay, let me completely get rid of all the grass. Okay. There we go. And as usual, I'm going to make myself some chests over here so we can have building supplies at the ready. And now it is time to gather some supplies for some mushroom houses. I'm going to be doing it kind of like a normal village and have a few different types of buildings and then kind of copy what I do to a few of them. And then of course I'm going to add my own stuff, like maybe an inn or like a station for the guards and stuff like that. But for now, I want to get the residential stuff out of the way before we add some more buildings. Let me make a waypoint. Mushroom village. Okay, I'm going to flash up on the screen some of my inspo pictures that I'm using. They aren't really gonna look like that kind of, maybe I'm gonna make them a little bit more round, and of course have mushroom roofs and mushroom stuff sticking out of them and stuff like that. You'll see once I make it, but yeah, I'm just going with the general like design of these buildings as like skeleton of some sort of the building. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, let me see what we have. We'll probably have to go and get more stuff. How much dolomite do we have? Okay, we have plenty of dolomite. So let me just grab all of this dolomite cobblestone so I can get it in the furnaces for smelting. And we're kind of going to do it the style of my house, which is just oaks and birches and cobblestone and stuff like that. So let me go ahead and grab some cobble that we have plenty of. Alrighty, and let me grab some wood. We are probably going to have to go and get more birch, but I'm going to grab all this oak. We have plenty of oak logs from whenever we cut down all those trees, so I don't need to grab any more. Maybe some fences though. And of course some doors, trapdoors, signs, ladders, autumn trapdoor and doors, furniture, fantasies furniture. I'm just gonna grab all of it at this point. Of course some mushroom blocks. We are most likely gonna have to go and get more, so we don't have that much left. And lastly, I'm going to grab a bunch of plants to put around, some mushrooms, and hay bales for decoration, and pumpkins. Okay, I think besides the dolomite that we're waiting on, we are pretty much ready. Well, I'm gonna wait on this dolomite for a little while, and I will see you guys whenever it gets done. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go and get more mushroom stuff.
12 seconds later.
Okay, hi, sorry. Just as I was about to take a break, I realized that I was not recording. I pressed stop recording whenever I went to go and get mushroom blocks because my game was being really laggy and kept freezing, and then I just forgot to click start again. I'm really sorry. But all I did was take it down one more layer and put everything organized into chests, including our smelted dolomite. And now we can get started. Okay, so now it is time to make our first house. I'm gonna do this on camera because I kind of toy around with it, and this episode is basically about this village and building it. Well, at least the second half of this episode is. The first half was about our lightning dragon babies. But yeah, first up, I'm going to grab some dolomite. I'm also gonna grab some of the bricks for texture because I like doing that. And now I just need to lay out the basic shape of the house. I am going by this picture. I will put it up right here. It'll be very different block-wise, but yeah. And I'll probably change up the roof a little bit. I think right here is a pretty good start. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be placing some houses all around and then eventually connecting all of them with pathing and extra buildings and whatnot. So yeah, actually I'm going to start right here so I know we have enough room. I maybe should grab my silk touch pickaxe because I know this turns into dolomite cobblestone. Yeah, I'm going to do that real quick. Hold on. I'm pretty sure we have a silk touch pickaxe. Yes, we do. Okay, now we can continue. So just like the reference, we are going to do one block and then door, and then 1, 2, 3 with a little plant in the middle. I'm just putting that little thing there to match it. And then the roof is kind of tricky, but I think it's telling me that this house is 3 wide. No, 4 wide. But there's a middle, so maybe 5. Yeah, 5 looks about right. Okay, and now I'm going to build it up by 3, now texturing it. And basically what I do to texture is I just alternate where the blocks go, as you see me doing right now. I also probably need to add some to the bottom. There we go. And now the front part of this build calls for walls, fences, and fence gates. So I'm going to grab our fences, fence gates, also trapdoor for the planter. And we need to make some walls. I think we can make it out of dolomite, maybe? Yeah. So place one right here and right here. And then, of course, our fences, our trapdoors, and our fence gates. And now what we do is we poke out this little bit for the window. It's really confusing how it's put in the reference image, but that might just be because I'm really bad at like telling where things go when it comes to references. But I think it's 2 blocks tall. I think we're actually going to use panes for this one. Okay, panes are going in. This doesn't feel right to me. We're just gonna do 1 because I think it looks better. And if it ends up not looking better, we can just change it. Okay, and now we are going to grab some cobblestone to make our chimney. There we go, simple enough. Now let's just grab our stairs and mushroom blocks for the roof. Now I'm thinking maybe we should use these mushroom stems to make our chimney. I think that would look cooler. But yeah, we're gonna do that. There we go, now it's more mushroomy. Okay, and now we just do our typical roof pattern, except for I'm going to change it up a little bit and make it kind of a taller roof so we can maybe have a loft or something in the house. And so it's more of a medieval vibe. And boom. Let me connect these with our trapdoors actually. And now we can place down our mushroom blocks. I'm going to keep them full blocks like they did in the picture for these main areas. And then I'm going to use slabs and stairs for the next part. And there we go. And now we just fill in the rest of these walls. And I'm also going to add some mushroom stone walls and slabs just to give this a little bit more depth. And there we go. I have added a couple of extra stems to make it a little bit more textured. I'm also going to go in and add these skinnier ones. There we go. And of course that means I am going to add some of these wall mushrooms to the house as well, along with some mushroom blocks on top of these little post thingy. So cute. I'm actually gonna have to turn these little stair parts right here into blocks because of how the roof is made, but that's okay, I didn't make too much of a difference. And there we go. Now the last thing we have to do for the outside is just add a few lanterns. Ooh, actually we're gonna use these torches right here because I never get to use them. Okay, let us put a light right here as well as up here and back here. Do these mushrooms work right here? No, I figured they wouldn't. We're gonna place a lily of the valley right here, and also some of these little pots for decoration, like they're outside flower pots or something. And then of course, the start of our pathing. There we go. Now time for the inside. I'm gonna keep the inside very simple. We of course are gonna have a birch floor, and we'll figure out the rest from there. I'm not quite sure what I wanna do with the inside yet. Okay, and it looks like we do actually have enough room for a little loft area, so I'm going to make that right now. Actually, we'll make it 2 stories so they'll have a little bit more room. Okay, I've added welcome mats on both sides of the door. Also added lighting on the bottom and top floor. Just realized that the chimney is right here, so we need to make a makeshift one of those. Okay, now I need to go grab a campfire. Boop. And we are also going to be making some beds. Okay. Campfire good, campfire safety good, and now we have a bed. I don't really know what to do with this space. I guess do it kind of like the normal villagers have it, with the chair and a table, and then that. And then I guess we can add a little crafting table here with some books on top. And then I guess a bookshelf looks nice right there. And lastly, we can add in some carpet. It's not the best, but it's good with the space that we have. And now I think our little villager house is done. So the next house we are going to be making is a teensy bit more complicated. I will post it up on screen. It's basically just like the blacksmiths, which we only really need 1 to 2 of. So let's get started. And let me of course start with our dolomite again. Let me also go ahead and make some dolomite stairs. I think we should make it about over here. And I can kind of follow the pattern of what they did with their texturing in here since I have both brick and smooth options of this block. Okay, front done. Going to add a layer of floor. We're actually going to use a different dolomite for that. And that is this pattern dolomite we have. I think it is going to go nicely whenever you put it down. Let us see. Yeah, I think that works. And then of course, let me make more stairs. Boop. Oh, I did it 1 too many. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Now, of course, we need to put our door and windows in and our fences. 1, 2, 3. And then this person used fireplaces, but I'm just going to use trapdoors and slabs. That's the same effect. Okay, and now before I forget, we need to make the little forge on the side. And now this pattern dolomite comes in handy if I could get on top. Oh my gosh. As I was saying, this pattern dolomite comes in handy for these little side pieces they want me to do. And now I just need to follow the pattern that they're doing. Just kind of confusing, but I think I got it. Boop and boop, boop. Oh my goodness, it looks so cute. And I'm assuming this is just a 3x3 to have just one in the middle right here. So I am just going to copy what I did on this side all around, like so. Okay, now that I've done this all the way around, I'm going to copy this stair design. I'm actually just gonna let there be a front because I think that makes more sense to me. There we go. Now we are kind of just gonna do what I want to do for the roof because the roof on this one isn't really that good to me. So let us start doing that. I've been told that I built like a printer, so if this process does not make any sense to you, don't worry, it probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people. So yeah, it's gonna be very similar to the roof we did on that house. And this roof's gonna be tricky because half of the building is kind of covered up. So let me actually fix that a little bit by building the whole thing. Okay, roof outline done. Time to put in the mushroom blocks. This one's pretty simple. I'm just going to use the solid blocks this time. Time to go grab some iron bars and another campfire, and then we can finish decorating the outside. Okay, I have grabbed all the stuff necessary. Time to put it in. I got more than 1 campfire this time because it seems like we need one for everything we do. And I didn't cover it this time, so we have smoke coming out. All right, and another thing I wanted to do was add a window on this top part, regardless of whether we actually use it or not. And the reason for that is because I want to put a little bush thingy right here. So I'm going to put 2 leaves and then these trapdoors all the way around. Now we don't have room on this side, but I will put a window on the bottom floor for both of these sides. Okay, so now time to do the inside flooring. And I am also going to put these logs here just for a cool ceiling effect. Now it is time to decorate. Since this is a high ceiling, I feel like putting a chandelier above the table would be a cool idea. It is of course going to be slightly off-centered, but it's fine. Go, and then we're just gonna have a nice big table that I will grab chairs for later. I'm gonna put this bed down right here, and I think this is perfect. Let me of course put the doormats, and voila. Now we just need extra torches. There we go. And as for the outside, I'm going to place a little anvil right here, along with 2 blast furnaces, one on this side and one on this side. Now I'm going to top it off with some more wall mushrooms, torches on the outside, and bushes. And then of course start our pathway, and this house is done. There's probably only going to be about 1 or 2 more of these in the village. So yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Now that I've showed you the building process of a few of the houses, I am going to build the more large ones off camera, as those are going to take me a little bit more than like 10 minutes each. And I don't want this to be a super long recording. So yeah, I will see you guys whenever I get the finished product. And yeah, I have finally finished the last 2 variations of houses we are going to do. So let me give you a tour. The first house on our right is kind of similar to this house, except it doesn't have like this front part and it doesn't have this chimney. Still has the wild mushrooms and everything. Looks very cute. And this is my favorite interior that I've done personally, because I figured out a way to split up the room. So now there's a bed on one side, there's a little reading area with a bookshelf on the other, a little dresser, and a little cooking area. It just looks very cute. So that's our third house we're doing. Third? Yeah, third. 1, 2, 3. And now for our fourth house, this is going to be one of the bigger houses. It houses 2 beds. Hello, spider. It has a little section for some horses or pigs or cows or chickens or whatever. And on the other side, there's a little storage area with a cauldron and 2 composters. And then when we go up the stairs, we are muted with a little seating area and a kitchen. I also added a little shelf with a lily of the valley flower pot up there. And yeah, and then here are our 2 beds. So yeah, as we have these 4 houses built, I now realize that we need a lot more materials, and I need a lot more time because I am running out of it today. So we are going to be continuing our village building next episode. And like I said, I have run out of time for today's episode, sadly. But if you enjoyed today's episode, feel free to like, comment your favorite part, and also comment some build ideas for the village. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye!